Aliens are representatives of an extraterrestrial civilization that is not human. They live in the unexplored vast expanses of the galaxy, on planets unknown and unfamiliar to mankind. Until today, no scientist can accurately name such a place, where the existence of other intelligent beings has been unequivocally proven. However, there is quite a bit of evidence proving that the inhabitants of Earth are not alone in this galaxy. Do aliens really exist? Most often, alien beings appear in the form of humanoids, that is, creatures with some resemblance to ordinary humans. They are usually slightly shorter than average in height. Like ordinary humans, they are upright and have distinct limbs in the form of arms and legs. Fingers are elongated, resembling small tentacles. Skin is earthy gray or green, flabby and somewhat wrinkled. No hair of any kind. The head is disproportionately large relative to the body, and the face is elongated and freakishly elongated. The bulging, huge almond-shaped eyes are black as coal. Pupils are absent. The term humanoid first appeared in 1912. It was then that archaeologists began to find strange remains. At first glance, they were similar to human beings. But they had some fundamental differences. Foreign creatures have no visible signs of masculinity or femininity. They do not reproduce in a traditional way for humanity. Humanoids are able to communicate with each other without using vocal cords, at the subconscious level. They can move various objects with their eyes and thoughts. It is not difficult for them to teleport to great distances, to other planets or even to parallel worlds. When they talk about the existence of inhabitants from other planets, they mean the creatures that are much more advanced than the inhabitants of the planet Earth, both intellectually and in matters of technological equipment. The means of transportation of humanoids are traditionally special vehicles. According to scientific terminology, they are called unidentified flying objects. In common parlance, flying saucers, because of the external resemblance to this object of kitchen utensils. There are several other views on the question of the appearance of aliens. Some modern thinkers believe that aliens, the so-called Nords, are exceptionally similar to ordinary humans. The difference is that they, unlike the ordinary inhabitants of Earth, are beings perfect in every respect. The more malevolent specimens of aliens are presented as reptiloids, which is an ugly, frightening mixture of humanoid and disgusting reptiles. Most often such descriptions find a place in science fiction novels about aliens taking over the planet Earth. It is impossible to say unequivocally whether these beings are good or hostile to humanity. Perhaps the representatives of extraterrestrial civilizations have the intention to seize the expanses of the adapted for the life planet Earth, enslaving the people living on it. Some sources describe friendly contacts between representatives of the two worlds. Aliens among us. One of the most famous facts confirming the presence of life on other planets was a photograph taken in 1976 by a spaceship on the surface of Mars. The print clearly showed a face with human-like features. In the 80s of the last century, there were often stories of how people saw in the sky UFOs, met with aliens in the most unexpected places. Moreover, there were often mentions of aliens abducting local residents. Upon returning after contact with the unidentified, the victims mostly claimed that they had been used as test material for research, implanted in their bodies various implants and surveillance devices. There were cases when, according to the victims, the aliens had intimate relations with people. Interestingly, since 1994, from the bodies of people who have been in contact with aliens, really were repeatedly extracted different subjects. Strands of ultra-high strength, various microscopic sensors in the form of tiny needles with balls at the ends, substances that change their physical state from solid to gelatinous. The composition of the materials obtained was unknown to scientists of those years, which once again confirmed the extraterrestrial origin of the alien bodies. Some elements turned out to be implanted in the human brain. In such a case, scientists refused the attempt to remove unfamiliar objects for fear of causing irreparable harm to the life and health of the victim. Observations suggested that such implants could be used to remotely control a person's consciousness and actions. Scientists hope that if contacts between humans and aliens are established, it will be a peaceful and mutually beneficial cooperation for both sides.